Welcome to my channel Maths Pursuit. Today we will look into the questions from the chapter called Quadratic Equations. Hello friends, may I request you to please click on the subscribe button below this video. Here the given question is the altitude of a right triangle is 7 cm less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 cm, find the other two sides. So that means in the given question they have given us the hypotenuse and they have given us the altitude which is 7 cm less than its base, and we need to find out the other two sides. That means we need to find out the exact length of the altitude, and also we need to find out the base. Okay, so now I have drawn a right angle triangle here, and let me name the triangle as A, B and C. So guys, this is a right angle triangle, and as per the question the altitude is 7 cm less than its base. Okay, let us assume the base to be x centimeter. Let the base is equal to x centimeter. So I am writing base as x centimeter. Okay, if base is x centimeter, that means AB is equal to x centimeter. And BC, what is BC here? As per the question, BC or the altitude is 7 cm less than its base. So I can write, if the base is x centimeter, that means I can write 7 cm less means x minus 7. This is x minus 7 centimeter. So this BC is equal to x minus 7 centimeter. And they have given us, the question has given us the altitude or hypotenuse is 13 centimeter. This one is 13 centimeter. So I can write AC is equal to 13 centimeter. Now guys, our main intention is first of all to find out the value of x. Once we get the value of x, then definitely we can get the value of BC, that is altitude also. Okay, now let us apply the Pythagoras theorem here and let's see how it goes. So as per the Pythagoras theorem, AC square, that is the square of hypotenuse, is equal to square of base AB square plus square of height, that is BC square. Or I can write AC square as 13 square is equal to AB square. AB square is square of x plus BC square, that is x minus 7 square. Or I can write 13 square as 169 is equal to x square plus, this is a minus b whole square. We can put the formula and we can derive this equation. So here a is x square, a minus b square. So a square minus 2ab, that means 2x into 7 is 14x plus b square, that is 49. So guys, x minus 7 whole square is nothing but a square, that is x square, minus 2ab, so 2 into x into 7, that is 14x, plus b square, that is 49. Or I can say 169 minus 49 is equal to, I just took this 49 to the left side, is equal to, here it is x square plus x square, that is 2x square minus 14x. Or I can write 169 minus 49 is nothing but 120. So I can write this one as 120 is equal to 2x square minus 14x. Or we can say 2x square minus 14x. This 120 I am taking it to the right side, so it will become negative 120 is equal to 0. So the equation is like 2x square minus 14x minus 120 is equal to 0. So guys, we could see here that we got one quadratic equation. Now we need to factorize this equation to find out the real roots of x. So once we get the roots of x, then definitely we can move ahead and we can say that okay, the value of x is this much, so we can derive the height and base. Okay, now here it is 2x square minus 14x minus 120 is equal to 0. Now let us see what we can do here. So 2x square, that means here a is equal to, this is of the form b square minus, this is of the quadratic equation like ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, now we can take here a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 14 and c is equal to minus 120. Okay, so guys, we are going to find out or we are going to factorize this one, and I believe we very well know how to factorize a quadratic equation. If we do not know, just look here or watch here how I am going to factorize this quadratic equation. Now coming to, so our final equation we got is 2x square minus 14x minus 120 is equal to 0. Here we are getting a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 14, c is equal to minus 120. So ac is equal to minus 240. We got the value of AC. AC is minus 240. Or guys, one thing we can do that I am forgetting here. You could see that the equation here is 2x square minus 14x minus 120 is equal to 0. So let us take the common out, because if you see that there is a common factor of 2 here. So if I take the common factor of 2 here, I am getting x square minus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0, or I can say x square minus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. So our new quadratic equation is x to the power 2 minus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. So let me put it down here, x to the power 2 minus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. Here a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 7 and c is equal to minus 60, and AC is equal to minus 60. So we should try to find out the value of b, like we should try to find out two figures where the multiplication will give us minus 60 and addition will give us minus 7. Now this AC is 60, so if we factorize 60, or if we take the prime factors of 60, we will get 2 30s are 60, 2 15s are 30, 3 5s are 15. So guys, you could see that we are getting the multiples of 60 as 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Now if I take 2 to the 4, 3 is 12, if I consider 12 here and if I consider 5 here, so 5 12 is 60, but we require minus 60, and here also we require minus 7. So if I take minus 12 into 5, we will get minus 60, and if I take minus 12 plus 5, we will get minus 7. So now our this resulting quadratic equation, we can write it as x to the power 2 minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 is equal to 0. Hope guys, till here this is very clear here, till here. If because we are just factoring, and this is a common quadratic equation, it is not so, the difficulty level is not so high. This is just a simple quadratic equation we are solving. Now just I am taking x as the common, and I can write x minus 12, because x into x is x to the power 2 and x into 12 is minus 12x, and then I can write x minus 12 is equal to 0. So we require here 5x. So if I take plus 5 here, so plus 5 into x is plus 5x, 5 into minus 12 is 60. That means we got the two factors of x as x minus 12 as 1 and another is x plus 5. Or I can say one is equal to 0, or I can say x minus 12 is equal to 0, one equation, and the other equation is x plus 5 is equal to 0, or I can write here x is equal to 12, or this one I can write here x is equal to minus 5. Okay, so you could see that we are able to find out the base, or because our base is here x, is one is 12 and one is minus 5, but base cannot be negative because this forms a right angle triangle. If the base moves negative, means if the base moves this side, it is not possible, base cannot move to left. If it moves to left, it will not form a right angle triangle. Therefore, we can ignore this negative value and we can move ahead with x is equal to 12. So this is what we got, the base as x is equal to 12. Therefore, we can write AB is equal to 12 and BC is nothing but x minus 7, that is equal to 12 minus 7, that is equal to 5. So these are the two parts that we are able to derive. One is AB is equal to 12 and the other one is BC is equal to 5. Hope guys you understood this calculation. This calculation is very simple and very straightforward. But if you have any doubts or questions, please reach out to me in comment section of this video. Definitely I will get back to you once I see your comments. Guys, if you really like my videos, please subscribe. If you really like my videos, I would request you to kindly subscribe and also let your friends know. This will motivate me to create similar videos in the future. Thank you. Bye.